The BC Business Laureates Hall of Fame recognizes the spirit of excellence and entrepreneurship of some of our province's greatest leaders and mentors. The latest round of inductees has just been announced. The formal ceremony will take place at a gala that CBC is proud to sponsor each year. Now, one of the new Hall of Famers is Jeff Mooney, who spent more than 40 years as the head of Canada's A&W chain of restaurants. He's a Harvard business grad, also the co-owner of the Vancouver Canadians baseball team. Gloria Makarenko met Mooney at an A&W in town.
Good.
Awesome.
And how's the business doing? Is it building up as we go along?
Yeah.
Jeff Mooney spends more time in the boardroom than behind the counter at A&W. For more than 40 years, he has steered the Vancouver-based company through an aggressive growth strategy. With more than 816 restaurants across the country and a new one opening almost every 10 days, A&W is the second largest burger chain in Canada after McDonald's.
41 years with A&W. Can you estimate, just ballpark figure, how many hamburgers do you think you've eaten here?
That's a great question. I'm scared to answer it. I love our food. It's so great. But I do. I love our food.
Hundreds, thousands.
I've been in the thousands.
Over 41 years.
Yeah, I loved every one of them.
What's your favorite burger?
My favorite burger actually is the Uncle Burger, and also it's a tie because I like the Papa Cheeseburger as well. But I've always got to have onion rings.
The burger industry is obviously a very competitive, somewhat finicky industry. What would you say sets A&W apart?
Well, A&W has always had a focus on it, of food and food quality. That's what has driven us. We have the research shows we have the best tasting burgers in Canada. That has for a long time. We have the best tasting food, and that's where our focus has been. If you really push, that's where we're the strongest and deepest. And that's shown in our recent move to hormone-free, steroid-free beef. Our chickens, raised without antibiotics.
So as your team went to work then, was there, would you say, a turning point in the success of the company?
Well, we've continued to grow for a long time. We went into difficulty in the 70s because we were all drive-ins.
Enjoy the burger family with fries, onion rings.
As I jokingly like to say, when you're in serving people food in their cars in a country with 7 months of winter and 5 months of bad skating in most of it, it's not a great way to be in business. And then when modern competition showed up with inside seating, etc., we were behind the curve. But we really undertook to change strategically and kept improving every year, and the curve has just gone like that.
People also like to be entertained with their advertising, for example. That seems to me like you've really set yourself apart with the ad campaign. Tell me about that strategy.
Well, we've always had advertising, if you go back to the great Root Beer campaign and so forth.
It came from out of the West.
That kind of showed, I think, A&W's personality, which is we take our business and our food and our business relationships very, very seriously, but we don't take ourselves too seriously.
Oh, for sure. What, you just pull on this handle? No! I'm so sorry.
And so we like to reflect that in our advertising. And so that's part of the personality of who we are, of the brand.
Well, it's kind of interesting. It is like a team culture, and I'm trying to segue now into your other passion besides
baseball.
burgers. Baseball. You own the Vancouver Canadians.
Well,
so
I'm co-owner. We refer to it as an investment of the heart, not the head, because there's lots of better places to put your money than in a professional sports team, although we're very happy with how it's gone, and we've had record attendance and everything else, so we've been very fortunate.
What's next for you? I mean, what does retirement look like, or how soon does that completely happen?
Well, I don't know what retirement looks like.
So it's safe to say there are still many burgers in your future.
I hope so.